Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind, Game of the Year Edition. In our last video, Fedar got back on the road to Balmora, and was quickly waylaid by distractions, including this cave at Anummeran, which he cleared, and then dragged all the loot back to Plagiad, and took care of a couple of other things. But, he's on the road again, see? Good to go. Let's check the directions again before continuing. Let's see, so Plagiad was passed on the right. The road continues north, then swings northeast until it reaches a four-way intersection. Okay, so we are heading northeast until we find that four-way intersection. Let's go ahead and sheathe the sword. Don't need that out right now. But you never know. Could need it again in an instant. In fact, I see a Nyx Hound in the distance. So Fedar might find himself using that sword again pretty soon. They've got a pretty large aggro radius, so it's hard to say. Maybe we can get past it without any trouble. And take a look at this signpost. Oh, the music faded out. Hello! Yeah, Fedar was ready for you. He's got a spidey sense. He's also got lunch now. Hound meat. Very good. Let's take a look at these signs. Right, so we just came from Plagiad. This way we've got Ghostgate and Balmora. Cool. And whatever that is. Maybe it's friendly. Over there, Molag Mar and Mount Kend. And finally, Saran is that way. Oh, there's a Qualma Forager as well. Let's just get rid of that. Hello, Qualma Forager. You are dead. We're going to eat the Qualma Cuddle. Because that's just how Fedar rolls. Hey, buddy. Oh, you sure got a big mouth. You're stuck, aren't you? We could just leave it. Oh, we couldn't. Well, Fedar took a little damage for that, but ultimately prevailed against this Kaguti. Kaguti hide. Yes, Fedar celebrates his victories in battle by feasting on the entrails of his fallen enemies. What, you don't do that? Okay, well, we've passed the four-way intersection. Let's take a look at what to expect next. Okay, the road to Balmora turns left, northwest, we are heading northwest, and descends into Foyata Mamea, a deep volcanic ravine. Yeah, that kind of looks like a deep volcanic ravine. We've got some signs we can check. And another Qualma Forager, which is now very dead. And we'll eat the cuddle. Let's look at this. The Nyx Hound. Hi. You are dead. Now I will eat what is left of you. Well done, Fedar. I think maybe healing would be a not terrible idea right now. Cool. Okay. And the signs say, this way is Ghostgate, Balmora, and Caldera, right? And back where we came from is Vivec and Plagiad, indeed. What about this way? Huh. Well, that's a mystery for another day. Right now, we're heading this way. There are signs already. That must be another intersection. Let's check the directions. The road follows the ravine northeast for a short distance, then turns left and climbs out of the ravine to the northwest. Indeed, that was a very short distance. What do we have here? Caldera and Balmora are that way. Ooh, that looks like civilization. Back where we came from is Vivek and Plagiad, or we could continue to Ghostgate to the northeast. Ghostgate sounds like a kind of nasty place from what we read in the Pilgrim's Path, so let's not do that right now. Nope, we'll head this way. And check those directions again. North of the ravine, pass Fort Moonmoth on the right and come to an intersection with a signpost. See, that was your second mistake. Your first one was telling Fedar to pass Plagiad on his right. Your second mistake was telling him to pass Fort Moonmoth on his right. Ain't gonna happen. Plagiad is back that way. Caldera and Balmora are that way. But here we have Moonmoth Legion Fort. Hey, everybody. Not a Dark Brotherhood assassin. Pay no attention to the getup. It's the guard captain.
You want something, friend?
Maybe. Let's see here. Alright, so you know how we always ask everybody about the latest rumors, a little advice, a little secret, Morrowind lore? And I'm just going to start blowing through those so that we can quickly see which responses we have heard and which we haven't, because there are a lot. And we've already seen many of them. In fact, I'm keeping a list so that every time I ask those questions, I check my list and see, have I already said that? Because trying to remember them, oh, man, no thanks. So here's how it's going to go henceforth. And in fact, that already has yielded something new. This response is not new, but Nerevarine, being a topic of conversation, is. Let's see. That's not new. That's not new. And this is. So, in response to Morrowind lore, Ashlanders are the nomadic Dunmer barbarians of the Morrowind wastelands. They live in camps of small, mobile huts, herding guar and hunting wildlife for meat and hides. Okay, well, thank you for that information. Tell me about the Nerevarine. It's the reincarnation of some dark elven hero, supposed to come and drive the Empire out of Morrowind. Just some local superstition. But the temple says it's wicked and evil, and you'll be very sorry if you talk about it with the priests and the temple guard. Ooh, it's a no-no topic. Das ist verboten. Thank you for letting me know. Now, I see barrels and crates here, and, you know, I'm going to quick save. It's raining. Yay. So, Fort Plagiad taught me that I can go rummaging around in barrels and crates, and y'all won't care. So we've got, looks like 5 large Kwama eggs. What if I, yoink these? Is that cool? No. No, it's not. You know what else isn't cool? Is that is inconsistent. Why is it okay in Fort Plagiad but not Moonmoth Legion Fort? And how am I, the player, supposed to know that? We'll just have to, reload.
Come on, fight!
At least we got to keep our rain. But yeah, I don't appreciate that. So, yeah, that's something we'll have to check like every time because it's not consistent. Boo. And now we gotta head in out of the rain, unfortunately. What would be really nice is if you could hear ambient rain noises once you're in the building, because, well, it's raining outside, why wouldn't you hear it on the roof or something? That'd be really cool. Oh well. Just kind of looking around a little bit. Looks like we've got some merchants, and you! Rad Hardheart. I don't know you. What do you want? Well, what's your background? I am Rad Hardheart, Master-at-Arms and Knight Protector of the Imperial Legion. Okay, sounds good. We've already talked to a Master-at-Arms, so we don't need to ask about his trade. Let's ask the Four. That's not new. That is. The Master-at-Arms at Fort Pelagiad, Angoril, is a good source if you are curious about the Master-at-Arms trade in Morrowind. He's a little long-winded, but he knows his stuff, and he's always willing. I think that might be the game's way of saying that he will talk about things, but I won't. Is that true? Now I want to ask about his trade. Right, so when we spoke with Angoril about being a Master-at-Arms, he was able to talk about long blades, short blades, axes, all that stuff. But Rad here is not willing. So I guess it's good that we stopped off at Pelagiad and met everybody there, because I guess it was kind of a tutorial town, in a way, to give us a little more information about what we're going to see in Morrowind. And that's nice. We've heard that little secret, and, well, this is new. In case you didn't know, weapons and armor are less effective when they get worn out. Repair them yourself if you have the skill, or take them to a smith for repair. How is that Morrowind lore? That is advice. That really should have been under little advice. Whatever. I think we're done talking to Rad.
What's your story?
You don't want to know. What's this? Ordo Legionae. We've already read that. Conversations are progressively going to become shorter as the game continues, because right now, Fedar doesn't know what's going on, and pretty much all information is new information, so he's paying close attention to what everybody tells him. But, you know, we're already seeing it in a few instances, like, oh, hey, I've already heard about that trade, or, oh, I've already heard that rumor, and we can skip it, and things go a little faster. You've got a little library over here. What are these?
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
I won't keep you for long.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Everywhere, dirt.
Well, we are on a planet. So, yeah. Anyway, Special Flora of Tamriel. No skill point for that. What else do we have here? Starting at the top. Lives of the Saints, we've read that. Ordo Legionae, read that as well. Frontier Conquest. No skill points. Okay. Annotated Anawad, we've looked at that. The Anticipations, same. Another annotated Anawad, just with a different cover. And Aedra and Daedra. No skill point. Well, at least... I'm just browsing. At least we know where to go.
What was that about?
I'm talking about story time, actually, if you must know, Amari. I'm talking about story time because I'm going to be coming back here to read these books. Just not right now. Well, all right, let's talk to Amari Charian. I don't know you. What do you want? Well, I want to ask about your background. I am Amari Charian, healer and trooper of the Imperial Legion. Ah, so you're a healer. I have to wonder then, if I ask you about your trade... Yeah, you say the same thing as Ifka, but you won't talk about any of it. Okay. Yeah, really glad that I did stop off in Pelagiad then. Well, let's ask the Four. Okay, that's not new. This is. Are you interested in the healer's trade in Morrowind? Maybe you should talk with Ifka at Fort Pelagiad in Pelagiad Village. She's very nice, experienced, and very patient with questions. Yeah, she is very patient with questions. We spent an entire video talking to Ifka while she filled us in on, like, everything. It was much appreciated. And we've heard that. And we've heard that. Okay. Can we do business? No, because Fedar's carrying contraband. That's okay. We'll just deposit this here for now. and try again. What I really want to see is her selection of spells. Let's see here. In particular, I'm looking for Divine Intervention, Almcivi Intervention, and Water Breathing would be nice. And I'm not seeing any of that here. Nope. So I'm not interested in any of your spells. And that's okay. How about bartering? What do you sell? You sell potions. Because you're a healer. I think we're okay on healing potions and stuff, so we'll just continue on. And let's talk to this person who appears to be a smith. Erla.
What's your story?
I'm going to keep that to myself for now. But you can tell me yours. What's your background? I am Erla, smith and trooper of the Imperial Legion. Well, we've already discussed the smithing trade, so let's ask the four. Heard that. This is new. If you want to talk to a smith about his trade, talk to Garthmuck Gro Musgub. He is not a master smith, but he's well-spoken, friendly, and knows a lot about smithing in Morrowind. You know, we might have already heard that. Just checking over my list here. No, that is new. Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of these where it's like, hey, talk to this person about this particular trade. And it's going to be kind of hard to track those, but I'll do my best. We've heard that secret, and this is new. Recent Imperial colonies like Pelagiad look like the same homes and castles you see in Daggerfall or any other western province. Okay, cool. Do you have anything interesting for sale? Well, you have armorer's hammers, and in fact, Fedar could do a little repairing real quick. Let's do that. Oh, just a little damage on the steel longsword there. Wow. Couldn't even... Look at that, 1 point just mocking me. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then is quick save and play the Persuasion Game. Let's improve that disposition. You know, I'm going to stick with that. I could keep going, but 78 on the first try, that's good. I will take 1 Journeyman's Armorer's Hammer, please. Just the one. For 13 gold. Thank you. Let's go ahead and use that. That only took 6 tries to repair 1 point of damage. No big deal. Okay, well, we're done with Erla. This is Irfing.
Speak up.
I'm checking your books first, actually. The Anticipations, the Annotated Anoad, and more of the Annotated Anoad. Okay. Well, whatever. Just looking around. Let's talk to Irfing. That was lovely. I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Well, maybe. What is your background? I am Irfing, trader and trooper of the Imperial Legion. Okay, well, we've already heard about being a trader. So let's go straight to the 4. That's not new. I think that might be. You want to know about traders and how they work in Morrowind? Talk to Nalian at the Gateway Inn in Sadrith Mora. He knows what he's talking about. Thank you. Let's see, we've heard that. And we've heard that. Okay, well, let's see, what kind of stuff do you sell? Lots of miscellanea. Got the Annotated Anoad again. And again, in fact. And the Anticipations. I guess the things that he's got lying around here. He sells them. Very good. Just looking a little bit. Okay, well. What kind of potions? Cure disease, cure poison, Telvanni Bug Musk. Bargain, restore health, restore 50. Yeah, okay. Well, if we have any weird stuff, we could sell it to Urfing, I suppose. But let's move on. Just leave him with his mouth agape like that. I think a fly might have gone in there and he was like, oh, what? No. More people. Okay. You look like an alchemist, if I had to guess.
I'm listening.
Hello, Paragon. I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Maybe. What is your background? I am Paragon, apothecary and initiate of the Imperial Cult. Well, tell me about being an apothecary. I'm an apothecary. I brew and sell potions to heal wounds, restore bodily and mental attributes, and cure diseases. I also buy and sell ingredients. Okay. Let's do the 4. Heard that. This is new. Tendris Vedran is the person I'd talk to if I wanted to know about the apothecary's trade in Morrowind. I've spoken with him on several occasions, and he's smart, well-spoken, and well-informed. Okay. And the rest of this is not new. What do you sell? Well, apothecary stuff, of course. Let's see. Water walking and... there's water breathing. I do want that. I do want that. Because I haven't found someone to teach me the spell yet. How much would you want for that right now? 29. Well, it's good practice to go ahead and see if we can improve Fedar's disposition. So 29 at 61. I'm going to quick save. Let's play the Persuasion Game. Off to a good start. I don't mean that sarcastically. Let's try to get one more success in there. Well, in a row, I meant. Oh dear. I want to get around 80. One more. Oh. Come on, Paragon. We can be friends. That's good. 78 is good. Water breathing. 4 coins lower. That's fine. And we will haggle, of course, to get that down to... I don't think he'll do it for 22. I was right. About 23. That's good. Okay, so now we've got an emergency potion of water breathing. Well, I'm sorry I'm so boring. I'm leaving. Let's talk to Naspi Apinia.
Greetings.
Hi there. So, what is this? The Annotated Annoad. Boy, that is everywhere right now, isn't it? Welcome, Layman Federmock. Can I tell you about our services? Or, if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? Oh, this is a fellow member of the Imperial Cult, I believe. Let's go ahead and talk to him about that stuff. What about being a lay servant? It is not possible to become a priest or consecrated cleric without joining cult orders. You would be forced to devote yourself full-time to the Imperial Cult, which doesn't suit adventurous people like yourself. But we do need lay servants, earnest laymen dedicated to serving the Nine, for certain unglamorous but spiritually rewarding tasks. At present, we need almoners to serve Zenithar, lay healers to serve Mara, and shrine sergeants to serve Stendarr. Well, tell me about almoners. Almoners gather alms from members and friends of the faith. We depend on donations to fund most of our good works. Almoners who are successful at bringing in generous donations may rise in the ranks of Imperial Cult service. If you are interested, speak to Iulis Troopter at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Okay, what about lay healers? Lay healers gather ingredients for health and healing potions and minister to the sick and hurt in poor and isolated communities. It is difficult and sometimes dangerous work, but the spiritual rewards are great. If you are interested, speak to Sinolian Tunifis at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Okay, and finally, shrine sergeants. A shrine sergeant helps keep order at the shrines, carries messages and packages, and sometimes escorts priests and lay servants on dangerous missions. This occasional service is ideal for bold, free-spirited adventurers like you. If you are interested, speak to Kay at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Now we're just not getting anything done with the Imperial Cult until we go to the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. That's the message I'm getting. And that's fine. So, tell me about yourself. What's your background? I am Naspi Apinia, trader and acolyte of the Imperial Cult. Okay, well, we know about traders. Let's do the usual 4. They're split up a little bit, but that's okay. We've heard that. I think we just heard that, in fact, so skipping. This is new. Remember, there's always a welcome for you in the Imperial Cult. If you're having a hard time here in Morrowind, Outlander, come home to the Imperial Cult Shrine. We'll find a use for you and help you feel good while doing good. Well, that's nice. Thank you. And we've heard that. Okay, let's see what you trade. More miscellanea, just like Ulfing. There's another copy of the annotated Anawad, of course. And just a few potions that don't really interest me. All right. Well, thank you for the conversation, Naspi. And who do we have over here? Actually, what books do we have over here? We've got For My Gods and Emperor. We've already read that. Frontier Conquest. We've taken a look at that. The Pilgrim's Path. The Pilgrim's Path? Why do you have that? That's Tribunal Temple stuff. And y'all aren't the best of friends, if I understand correctly, so... Alright, whatever. And there's one back here. Adra and Daedra.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
I don't know, Crulius Pontanian. Welcome, Layman Federmock. Can I tell you about our services? Or, if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? No, I just had that conversation with Naspi. Tell me about yourself. I am Crulius Pontanian, enchanter and acolyte of the Imperial Cult. Ooh, an enchanter. Tell me about your trade. I am an enchanter. I enchant things and sell them. I have scrolls, which are cheap, but only work once, and enchanted items, which work over and over again, but which are not cheap. I also make my Enchanter's Lab available to those who want to enchant items but who can't afford the expense of building and maintaining a lab. I charge for the service, of course, but you must provide the items, soul gems, and magic effects. I also buy and sell enchanted weapons, enchanted armor, and enchanted clothing. Okay, well, let's ask about the 4. Okay, this advice is new. If you want to talk to an enchanter about enchanting, try Galar Rothen at the Telvanni Council House. He's not a stiff shirt like a lot of the Telvanni wizards, and he knows his stuff. Okay. We just heard this from Naspi, and this Morrowind lore is new as well. The Blight is a sickness you get from being outside during ash storms. The sickness comes from Red Mountain. It makes normal creatures into terrible monsters. Well, that's just wonderful. What do you have for sale? That's a lot of magic stuff, but that tracks because you are an enchanter. What are these books? Adra and Daedra, For My Gods and Emperor, Frontier, Conquest, and The Pilgrim's Path. How very strange that you would sell that. Ooh, a steel katana. That's not much better than Fedar's steel longsword, so I'm just going to leave that be. And I'm not going to buy magic gear right now. There's some pretty cool stuff, but I don't know. We'll save our money. These things can, well, they're not that expensive. Still, not interested right now. You know, we're running around with these copies of the annotated Anawad and the Anticipations, and there are copies sitting around all over the place in here, so I think I'd like to sell those. So we'll play the Persuasion Game with him. So starting at 66, let's see how much more we can get after becoming good buddies. Here we go. Oh, that's off to a wonderful start. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's get around 80. 78, that's good. That's good. Okay, well, I don't want to lug these around anymore. from 66 to 72 for a start. Not bad. And you can give me 74, I'm sure. What are these other books I'm carrying? Ancestors and the Dunmer, and 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 16, and For My Gods and Emperor. You know, I think it may be time to let that one go as well. Are there others? Bone Part 1. That is very valuable. But, you know, we're done with it. The Book of Dawn and Dusk. I haven't seen copies of that anywhere. And we haven't read it in Storytime yet, so that should be good. Let's see. Let's try to get, I don't know. Let's be bold. 325. Wow. That worked. Cool. Now he offers enchanting services. So let's take a look at that. We can't enchant yet because we don't really have what we need to make this happen, but I did want to show that there is an interface, and we'll get into it later when it actually means something to Fedar. Right now it's just, hey, look, there are enchanting labs, but you know, fat lot of good they'll do you. So we'll come back to that, and there are plenty of other people that offer that service. Okay. Well, I think Fedar will continue looking around Moonmoth Legion Fort in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.